Hello everyone, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez, film critic of iCritic.net, and I did not intend to readdress this topic. I really didn't. And I'm referring to the DaddyOFives controversy. Not only did I not think I'd be addressing the controversy again, that video that I did, which has gotten a few thousand views, not a whole lot compared to most channels, but way more than I usually get, and also way more hate than I usually get. But it's amazing how fast it turned around. But the news story is basically DaddyOFives channel is dead. It's dead. It's not going to survive at this point. All of the videos, except for one video where he apologizes for misinterpretations, have been left up. First of all, I just want to say, if you reported any of these videos, if you reported these people to YouTube, reported the videos, disliked them, told them what horrible people they were, then congratulations, good for you. And now it's time to address the hate and the backlash, because if I got backlash, you know everyone else got backlash. Now here's the thing. People say that I was just on Philip DeFranco's train bandwagon, that I didn't think it through, that obviously the videos are fake. It was a joke. No, guys, it's not a joke. I made a very quick, brief video that did not have the research that his videos had. He's the one who broke the story. And because I saw the videos. I actually went and watched the videos, and what I saw concerned me. I don't care what you say. I believe that was abuse. Even if the kids are saying, oh, I'm not being abused, no kid comes up to you and says, I'm not being beaten. At least I'm not being beaten, so I'm not abused. That's not something a kid would say. That's something a kid is coached to say. I didn't like seeing videos where kids were crying and begging to be left alone and being told not that they couldn't go to Disneyland and being shoved in a bookshelf where their nose was bleeding, or being slapped by their sister, encouraged to be slapped, not slapped by the sister, having the sister be slapped by her stepbrother and being encouraged by the dad to do that, to having this prank where ink is spilled on a carpet and they're just cursing the kids out. That's not stuff you make public to YouTube. I personally think prank videos not involving kids to be an aberration on YouTube. The fact that the kids were involved, that made it so much worse. I believe it was abuse, and as someone who has been abused before, not the way these kids were, but in a different way, it's like, no, my skin curled. And so, even though it was like, you know what, I'm not a big YouTuber, I don't even really consider myself a YouTuber. I make videos, I post them, and most of the time they don't get any hits. Once in a while, it'll blow up, and, well, then I get 20 bucks. Whatever. 20 bucks was not important to me. Heck, I might even take whatever money that I make from that video and just donate it to a charity, because that's how strongly I feel about the situation. But I can't understand these people who are coming like, oh, it's fake. No, it's not fake. The kids are crying. They're screaming. They're begging to be left alone. Poor little Cody has a bloody nose. You can't fake that. Here's the thing. If all these kids are acting, what are they doing on YouTube? They are the greatest actors in the world. They could give Haley Joel Osment a run for his money. They need to go to Hollywood, but they're not. And that's because they aren't fake. Now, the family has since done an interview with Keemstar, and I don't watch Keemstar, but I watched this. And the parents admitted a couple times that some of it was fake, some of it was real. Well, even if a fraction of it was real, that's not okay. That's still child abusement. And here's the thing. Keemstar, who has got, like, probably, in my opinion, the poorest judgment of anyone on YouTube, next to Leafy maybe, at one point, they were talking about the situations, and he was asking for explanations. Well, please explain this. Now, for some reason, this is how poor of a judgment he has. He accepted the explanation like, well, I shoved my son into the bookshelf because he was running towards me, and I didn't mean to shove him into the bookshelf. Well, first of all, he was running because he was trying to get out of a room because he was being tortured by his stepbrothers and stepsisters. I think she was in the room. And even if, you know, that was and so that's the first thing. But secondly, he's a 5-year-old or 6 or 7. I don't know. How much damage could he honestly do that the dad needs to defend himself from this young kid? For some reason, that was not considered abuse in Keemstar's eyes. Keemstar at one point then asked about where the dad is filming the two kids and he's kind of goading his son on, or maybe it's a stepson, I don't know, to slap the stepsister. And he slaps her, and then he berates the son for doing exactly what he was told to do. And that's when Keemstar said, that's abuse. And if Keemstar knows that it's abuse, then you sure as heck have got to see that it's abuse. And it's just amazing. Now, since the story broke by DeFranco and, and Boogie commented, Boogie2988 commented on it and stuff like that, there's only one video up, which is the apology video. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to confess I don't know why the videos are down. They can be down for one of two reasons. One, they were flagged so much that YouTube had no choice but to remove them, which in that case, why it's a channel still up in general. The other thing could be that they're taking them down willingly. And if they're taking them unwillingly, that is kind of an admission of guilt, if you know what I mean. Because either the hate has just gotten too much, people see what it is, and it might actually be drawing the attention of city officials. And so they need to take them down, even though that stuff is now downloaded. It's going to be shared for all of eternity. And there's, of course, a third option. And this is the one of the few things I will give DaddyOFives. Because he shared a story that someone tried to run his wife off the road in a car because they saw her, recognized her, and thought what she was doing was so horrible they tried to run her off the road. And apparently even the kids were in the car. Okay, I'm going to give them this. First of all, folks, don't do that. Do not do that. That is attempted murder. If you see them, get the authorities involved and tell the authorities why you're getting them involved. But don't try to kill anyone. That is not okay. And by the way, it's even more not okay if the kids are in the car, because the reason you're doing it is because those poor kids were abused. Well, if you killed the kids, then what's the point? I mean, dang. Don't have the common sense that the fans of DaddyOFives have. Use your brain. So that's not all right. If you see the parents or you know them, get authorities involved. Don't become vigilantes. And some people have asked me, like, aside from when they call me dumb, of course, they're like, Kevin, why did you get so upset at JonTron's voice audio getting removed from Ukulele? Well, okay, here's the thing. I got upset at both. But I got upset at the ukulele controversy with JonTron because they were crucifying a man for having an opinion. Opinions can't hurt anyone except their feelings. And you know what? Hey, feelings are going to get hurt. I mean, people have been calling me every bad name in the book the last 24 hours. I'm just kind of like, meh, it's YouTube. You got to grow thick skin. I mean, it's just the way it is. But the reason I actually picked up my pitchfork and went after this channel, not that I did a whole lot, I think it was mainly the other YouTubers that did that, and gave advice on how to basically get the channel deleted, is because I am concerned about those kids. I am very concerned about those kids. And some people have actually asked me, like, why do you want the YouTube channel taken down? You know what? It's not necessarily that I want the YouTube channel taken down. I want the kids out of that house. And reporting to YouTube that there's child endangerment, maybe that would get the authorities to come. And if it also shuts down their channel, maybe it will give the parents a reason to pause and not do that so much, because guess what? There's no money coming in. There's no money coming in. So you know what? Either way, it was a win. But even if the YouTube channel does get taken down, and really YouTube, what are you waiting for? Take it down. It's pretty clear it shouldn't be up anymore. It's pretty clear it's in violation of almost every term of service you put in front of us, and yet it's still up. Well, even if it goes down, I still want there to be a follow-up with the cops. I want to see those kids in a better home. I want to see them in a good home. I want to see them in a home with parents who love them and give them toys, not because they let the parents scream at them and film them and slap them around, but because they're good kids. And you know what? Maybe once in a while, it's just nice to get your kids ice cream. I don't know. I don't like talking about things like this. I mean, it gets a lot of views. I acknowledge that. But who wants to talk about this? This is kind of depressing. But that's my thought. I just want to say congratulations to everyone who helped make this happen. It's like, let's hope the YouTube channel goes next and that we never have to think of it anymore. Once they're gone, you know, then maybe they can do some real soul searching and they can become the parents that maybe they, you know, deep down want to be. I hope they want to be good parents. I don't know, but hopefully this will change the situation drastically. All right. Anyway, so that's all for that. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, flame responsibly. And you know what? I need to talk about something a little bit more fun. What can I talk about? Let's talk about this next.